In Forza Motorsport 4, we had Kinect, and it returns in Forza Motorsport 5, but it's been slightly tweaked. The new Kinect sensor has better sensitivity, better precision. So we were able to change head tracking to be more based on lean. What we've seen is when players get really into racing, they put body English on how they drive. And that actually helps them look into the corner. It becomes a more immersive experience. It's very subtle, but it adds the immersion.
As a lot of people know, we actually started out as, a Kinect title. What do we actually want to do with it? And we had this, concept like, I'm a battlefield general. So with my, controller, I control my sword and shield. I control my character, my combat experience. But with my voice, I command units. So as people will see, you use your voice in these scenarios where you have, archers, and you tell them, cover me, and they fire and kill guys around you, or you tell them, hold that position, cover the front line, and they'll take care of that. Like, after you play the game for a while and you start using the voice, you start sort of taking on a bit of Marius' character, so it's not like fire volley, it's like fire volley!
When we looked at Kinect, we see an opportunity for evolution. We just saw that, if you got attacked, well, you just kind of just want to push them off. So that's what we developed as one of our starting features, where you get attacked by these zombies, you don't get the button game, you just push them right off, because it's just so natural. Like, like in a race game, you kind of naturally tilt your body, right? And then when somebody attacks you, like, get off me, right? And you can do that sitting down, kicking back, laying sideways. I didn't want to break a sweat. I don't want to look dumb. I just want to be able to play my game and not feel like I'm interrupted. And then I think we've achieved that.
We're really excited with Just Dance 2014 to be able to actually utilize the Kinect 2 to actually capture 6 people simultaneously. Now, even more people can play, be scored, and join in on the Just Dance fun.
On the 360, we always talked about monkey see, monkey do, and we said, well, now we finally got a monkey. And you can basically smile, and the animal smiles, you can wink, and the animal winks, and it's directly one-on-one, you can move your head. And so the emotional connection, it really feels like there's another being on the other side, and it reacts to you much beyond what we could do before.
Crimson Dragon is a 3D rail shooter. You'll actually be flying on the back of a dragon, and as you lean to the left or lean to the right, it'll actually read that, and it will have your dragon in the game to be doing dodge rolls to the left or to the right. So you can keep your fingers on the trigger, you don't have to lose any of your accuracy, and just be making those quick moves and those quick decisions, and the game is responding to you naturally. You'll also be able to use voice commands in the game to command your wingmans. So you'll be able to tell them to advance forward, to fall back, and to unleash that combined strike that I was talking about before. It makes for a much more engaging experience, and we're actually giving players who use the Kinect a little bit of a benefit in the game by doing some extra damage and giving them some extra energy and that sort of thing to basically reward them for becoming more involved with the game.
When you really jump into using Kinect in the game, it completely changes everything. What's really interesting is Swery's Kinect design pillars are empathy and replication of senses. The idea is basically you have a one-to-one mapping between what the player is doing and what David Young, the detective, is doing in the game. And that gives you more of a sense of empathy with that character as you play.
So the upgrade to the new Kinect sensor is first and foremost the play space. It's a lot smaller than you used to have to be. We have a much wider field of view, so you can get a lot closer. You don't have to move your furniture around as much. It's just much more simpler to play. And then also the tracking is much more precise. Our estimates is about 10 times more precise than we had previously, which allows us to do things like open closed hands on the wake racer. You can hit different shots in tennis, as well as hitting different shots in soccer and use rotation in bowling. So it really opens up whole new opportunities when we look at each of the sports. But mainly when you download pre-season on Kinect Sports Rivals, you'll be able to feel that control on your Xbox One for yourself at launch.